Yo,
What's up, G?
what up, what
I just realized, bro, I don't think I heard EJ talking to space in probably like 6 months.
up? Shit.
Nigga pop in for like 2 seconds. I'm just listening, fellas. All right, B.
And say what?
Yeah.
They go back blank. Nah, but Doc, man, speak your piece, brother. Cause with the scoring aspect, man, like the NBA, not even NBA, man. Basketball period is different type of scores, dog. You got niggas inside scores, perimeter, midi, all three levels.
Great volume. And some niggas are
Great.
volume scores. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Hey, Iverson was a volume scorer.
Yeah. Like I said, Chris, it really just depends on what you define as better. And for me, the way I look at it, like the example I use, if I give two niggas 20 shot, however the fuck you get it, I don't give a fuck if you do a reverse pivot, throw off the backboard, however the fuck you get it. If I give you 20 shots, who do I think can give me the higher point total that night?
Right,
So
right.
you talking about 20 field goals?
Yeah.
Yes, I think Kobe's gonna come out with more because he's gonna take you to the free throw line way more.
Huh?
He
Are we
gonna earn
talking?
more free throws.
Are we talking about? I mean, what he will. Tay just
20
said he
shots.
will.
Like, if he getting 20, okay, he'll get 20 shots. But I feel like he gonna take him to the free throw line more, so he gonna end up with a higher point total. That's not field goals.
Yeah.
But that does affect your true shooting percentage, though.
I don't give a
What
fuck.
did that have to do
See,
with true?
see, see,
What I
see,
just said?
see. Chris just said that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Go ahead.
You also keep in mind, right though, Doc, that Kev shoots threes versus Kobe shooting threes, and the difference in them as shooters.
Yeah, we gotta. Okay, we definitely gotta take that, but then we also gotta take into effect. You said the rate, but like, I mean, I don't know if this is still the rate. Like, how much they're shooting now versus to what they were shooting then. Is that still the rate?
Hell no, they shoot threes way. You mean like as far as like percentage wise or the amount?
The amount, like just the amount of shots you can get, like now with the space and everything versus then. I mean,
And
Kobe's still gonna get up his shots no
and,
matter what because it's Kobe. But I'm just saying.
and when you say then, what are you talking about? Because this nigga played in like three different decades.
I mean, like in the prime, the most prime of his decade. Like, so I'm saying probably like
Like
I don't
oh
know. Like
two,
you
oh
could really go from freaking 2000 to fucking 13, but I mean,
Again, that's why I asked. Like,
I know that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm agreeing with you when I said that.
yeah,
I'm
all
like,
right.
I don't know. Like, I'll just say
The
rough
pace of
estimate,
offense is slowed
like
down.
2004 or 2003 to like 2011. Let's just say
Oh,
2011.
offense has started to pick up some like around the mid like 05 ish. It wasn't as bad as like the early 2000s, but it's still like a decent difference.
Yeah.
I
But
just
hold on, real quick.
like
You can finish your statement. My bad. I was just saying, before I get my whole little thing. But go ahead, Tay.
yeah, that was the only thing, bro. Like, yeah, like the difference in like how many shoes they shoot per game, and also like the clip that Kev shoots it compared to Kobe. Not that Kobe was a bad shooter, but like Kev is on a short list as far as like just shooting the ball.
elite motherfuckers at all three levels. At that,
Yeah. So actually, did Doc say he got a call? Because I actually got a question for him now.
No, go ahead.
So who do you think is a better scorer between like Bi and Book?
Bi and Book. Uh, you would have to probably go like Book just because he's had the higher scoring totals and everything. But who do I like watching score more is Bi.
Okay, then
Who I feel like is more versatile and everything is probably Bi.
then
But
I can understand this, and we just can agree to disagree. Because as far as body type, niggas would compare those two niggas, and it just and I know you fuck with Bi. That's why I like strategically use that nigga, but then also yeah.
what you mean?
that nigga
I'm
still,
not
that
catching
nigga
your
still,
drift.
I'm saying like Bi is a little bit more of an efficient scorer in the same way. that KD would be to Kobe, and in comparison, Book also has the point total, like higher
point totals and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I would say that too. That goes a big part because how many? All right, so KD has 9 50-point games. Like to me, like when you're scoring the ball, like yeah, it's cool. Like he can get 25 off of like what 12 to 15 shots. That's great. Don't get me wrong, that's great. But at the same time, it's like how prolific can you go with your scoring? Like I've seen KD literally like, especially when Golden State, he'll get his 25 and then like yeah, they're blowing the team out or whatever, but he cool. Like I'm about to check out the game, and it's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's smart, obviously, to like do that, like have health for the end of the season. Obviously, I know, but sometimes it's like he'll be cooking, like he'll really be cooking, and it'll just be like, oh, I'm good tonight, and it's just like sometimes it's like I watch Kobe, so it's like nigga, he gonna keep going. Like
Bro.
even if we up in a sense, like he gonna keep going to a certain point, and then he gonna get pulled, then he gonna get yanked. It's
Bro,
not just gonna be like, go ahead.
The little I know the nigga, like he really, the way he talks about basketball, he really like looks at this shit as like a art form or some shit. So like he will never like just force a shot or like barring like them needing him to, like the example you just threw out. He's not gonna use that as a time like, okay, like let me just unload the clip.
See, look, and to me, that's a hindrance on his greatness. I think so, personally, because Mike and Kobe didn't have that hinder. Like they gonna kill you no matter what. Like they gonna keep putting up shots on you. So if we talking about even if I go to Mike, like that's everybody's so-called GOAT or whatever. Like he's not like stopping himself in order just to say like, oh, this game they didn't need me to force. But he's not. No, he's gonna keep going at you until they yank him out the game.
Yeah, Mike.
He's not gonna purposely yank himself out the game just because I got my numbers tonight and we up and nah, we gonna till Phil or whoever was my coach or was his coach. I'm gonna play till I'm done.
So you telling me KD not petty?
I'm not saying he's not petty. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying like, but I'm judging him off the greatness of those, like the company he's in. He should be in.
But there's like 1,000 ways to skin a cat though. Just because like that's how they play the game, don't mean like I have to play that way.
You don't have to play that way, but then I can't. I'm not going to view you the same as how I view them players. Then you're not them. Like you're not that type of scorer to me than those type of players because they willing to like really like kill a nigga.
But that's because you have like an affinity for one of those niggas, and like you said that as like the bar. Like what if I'm somebody else who like
you're setting averages as the bar. I'm setting totals. Yes,
I'm not saying this for myself. I'm saying anybody else who like, all right, like nigga, I saw what you did this first 20 minutes. I know what you can do. I don't need you to just out here like jacking shots at this point.
I don't necessarily view it as they're jacking up shots if it's within the offense, I'm just still in the game. That's my only thing.
Okay, look, we can be transparent and like I fuck with Mike and Kobe. You lying if you said there aren't times like throughout a game they said fuck it, I'm getting this motherfucker up one way or another.
Yep.
I mean, if they don't believe in their teammates, for sure. Yes. I'm not gonna disagree with you with that. They trust themselves before they trust anybody else.
Like, bro, I got multiple pictures I could pull of both of them niggas shooting over 3 people.
Tay, you're not getting the disagreement from me on that. Like, I promise you. Like, yes, they're gonna shoot that rock. Like, I promise. Like, yes. But I mean, I would rather them shoot them that shot over 3 people than the rest of the team on most occasions. Just because I didn't see them make that type of shot on a lot of occasions. So that's my thing. It's like they dare to do things. And so it's like their dare is like, some people might view it as like, oh, like that's stupid in a sense. But me, it's like, that's a good thing to me. I don't know. Like I view it differently. That's a good thing to me because there's like,
when you are him,
no limitations on the game for them.
When you are him, that's a good thing. But when you have
that's what we're talking about though right now. We're talking about the hims.
Yeah, but when you have that mentality and you aren't,
The hymns.
But we're not talking about them niggas, Tay. We talking
I know
about the hymns.
we just having I know
No,
I'm
shut up.
just having a conversation right now. But when you aren't, you get the Darius Miles, the Travis Outlaws,
For sure.
Chris, name me some other nigga ball all stars.
Stephon Marbury's, Brandon Jennings,
Okay.
Austin Rivers in Mobile High School.
Bro,
But
yeah.
I can't just. But look, this is what I'm saying though. KD has put on like he's not in year 7, year 10. Like he's put on basically a career's worth of
Scoring.
a performance, scoring. So I can now like we can look back on the career a little bit, like and reflect like on his scoring greatness and everything. And if we looking at it, bro, like he hasn't scored 40 on every team. Kobe did that. Like whether y'all don't care, like it's not a trophy or nothing, but we talking about scoring at the end of the day. And we breaking down scoring. He did that. He scored 40 on every team. He's has more 50 balls. He has more 40 balls by almost double still, and he's in year 14. He doesn't have a 60 ball. Kobe has 6. And this is KD we talking like. I feel like his career, him not having a 60 ball is crazy. Like, why have we not witnessed KD score 60?
I mean, that goes to a different
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, like nigga, like if we
y'all, that's a travesty. We have not seen KD score 60.
Nigga, the stars have to align for that. Like we have to be like needing these points.
The stars have.
If
y'all
I'm cooking to a point that we're up 20, my coach more than likely is not gonna have me in this game.
Yeah. Prime example, when Brandon scored at 55, bro, that was still like a close game.
Hey, it was a close game, but okay, so y'all saying that. So when Kobe had scored Dallas, we were up and he sat out the whole fourth quarter. So what's the excuse now? You can dominate a nigga throughout 3 quarters and gets to 60. Kobe proved that.
Okay.
So the stars don't necessarily gotta align. You can force the stars.
That's one. All right. So in the 81,
even if it is one game, that's one game more than KD has ever had.
In the 81 point game, did they not need every single one of those points?
For sure.
That's all we're saying.
But I also y'all brought up one and I brought up one, a game where the stars didn't necessarily need to align. So it's just like, what are we talking about? Like
another one of KD's teammates, Clay had 60 in three quarters. He got pulled, bro.
So we've seen Klay Thompson go for 60 in a game, and we've never seen KD go for 60.
James Harden scores 63 in 3 quarters and got pulled.
You're naming players that are of lesser echelon than KD, and we put KD as one of the top 3 probably.
And these 2 niggas these 2 niggas I just named, you would never say were better scorers than him. So that's why I say this bullshit.
All right, so I looked
why
it up.
is it bullshit? Like,
because I just gave you 2 examples who have higher point totals than him. So like, what does that really mean at the end of the day?
I looked it up. All right.
What does that mean? That means we didn't see one of the greatest go for some shit that he should have did.
Okay. That's
hold on.
I saw him get 4 scoring titles straight, or like 3 and 4 years as well.
Wait, KD, the highest points he scored, right? He scored 55, 54, 53.
So we just going off those 4 seasons, and we don't go like we
hold
don't go. We can't go off the total.
Doc, hold on.
We can't go off the total. So Kobe put up. So Kobe put up more points in a single season.
Let me get this off.
And Kobe lost the scoring title and put up more points in a single season than any of those scoring titles.
Let me get this off.
That don't mean nothing, huh?
Then do it again the next season.
Doc, let me get this off. Can I get this off?
Go ahead, Chris.
Hold on. So within the top 5 KD scoring games, right? Versus the Hawks, they lost by 7, right? Versus the Thunder, 6. So he need these points. 3, lost by 3. Like he need these points. These ain't aberrations where he scores 60 and they getting blown the fuck out. Like he need every single point.
Okay. I don't know what you want to do.
Okay. Like he needed these points. So yeah, like it's rare that a motherfucker get him blown out by 20 and your star is still jacking up shots.
I don't
And
know.
you,
I view it differently, Chris. I view it as, I mean, you could be a young player. Young players get their numbers. Like, that's one thing we know. Like, no matter what the mindset or whatever, no matter how mature, they gonna get their numbers. However, they gonna get it. Winning is important, obviously, but it's not the focal point. They getting their
Whoa.
numbers. It's important. I'm not saying it's not
This
important.
nigga, I'm glad I got that on record. Chris, please
No, I'm
clip
saying
that
for
for
a
me.
young player.
Nah, Chris, please clip that for me. Thank you.
You can clip it. I don't care. I'm just
like
saying. I'm
like
saying
like
this
like
info.
like when Jordan scored 69, bro, they only won by 4. He needs that. He needs that.
But
So
he
it's
still
like
scores.
that. We get
Hey,
that.
bro.
We still seen Jordan go for 60,
Bro, we saw
more than
Jordan.
once. We seen a great
I
scorer
saw
go for 60.
Doc, I saw him drop 63 against my team. You know what it resulted in?
It was an L.
A L, nigga.
That's great, but we still saw the performance. We still seen him go for 60.
Bro, he broke a clipboard over one of his assistant coach's head that night.
You're not changing the fact of what I just said, though. He
And
still went for 60. We still saw. We still saw him go for 60. We still saw one of the greatest scorers of all time go for 60 points.
Amazing performance, bro.
Got called
And
God. Got called God afterward.
God was looking real fucking mortal at the end of the game. God went home.
I mean, not by your best player.
God got sent home in a casket.
Well, yeah.
It's spread shipping, nigga.
I'm sure if you was alive, you would have been biting your nails all game.
You know what I would have done at the end of the game?
Drink a beer.
Poured one out for that bald-headed shoe salesman.
He wasn't bald-headed at the time, but
it might as well have been, nigga.
A low fade shoe salesman.
But like I said, like we saw a great performance. We saw one of the greatest performances of all time. We've never seen one of the greatest performances of all time by KD.
So it's Harden a better scorer than KD to you?
He low-key got an argument for me.
Okay, then we just look at that. Like we just look at that shit differently, and that's fine. That's completely fine.
Mm-hmm. He definitely has an argument. Do I like his scoring? No. That's another question. That's a different question. But better? If we're going by better score?
Hold on. Let me look something up now. Think about it.
Hey, Chris, can you look something up for me real quick first before you do that?
Yeah, what up?
Who has can you name me who has the 3 highest career scoring averages in the finals? I'd love to see that.
It's Kevin Durant. He's up there. He has like 30-something. 35 or some shit like that.
God damn.
35.
A lot of buckets, nigga.
I mean, it's a team that's unmatched. It's an unmatched team.
The first one, nigga, he still averaged that. Honestly,
he averaged 30. He averaged like
that's
30.
honestly the craziest final. Like,
You remember Westbrook averaged 27, 7 and 6.
Bro, nigga say he had a disappointed finals and he averaged 30.
That is
really James Harden. James Harden would have stepped up. That they would have won.
Yeah, he had a bad final series.
Bad is an understatement, Tay.
What do you average that season compared to the finals?
It's not even with the average for me, Tay. It was like I was watching that finals, and he literally looked like a shell, like out there. Like it just wasn't. It didn't look. He didn't have no like pizzazz. You know, like the little Harden, like three crossovers in a row type shit. He wasn't even doing that type of shit. It was just like, bro, what are you doing out there? You look like Andre Roberson out there.
But the thing with that shit is, bro, like
it was like legit. The moment was too big.
Hey, what you was like, you'll say that, but then also won't acknowledge they don't beat the Spurs the series prior if he doesn't go the fuck off.
I never not acknowledged that.
When
did I not acknowledge that?
Now he averaged 12.
Averaged 12 that final series or that year?
That final series.
Oh well, shit, nigga. I know that shit wasn't that far off his scoring average that year. I know the play was bad. Just watching the series, the play was bad though. But
yeah, that 12 probably was a struggle 12, bro. Like that 12 was nasty, bro. I don't care. Like even if he averaged 14 in the season, nigga, that 14 looked way better than that 12.
But the
That
yeah,
12 was nasty.
but even in the whole playoffs, he averaged 16. In that year, he averaged 17.
Yeah, to go to 12.
17 off 50 versus. Ooh, Lord.
Okay, yeah. What is it? 12 off what?
Let me go back to it. 12 off of.
I'll say 38.
Oh, YG Fazo's in the function.
What was it, Chris?
Elmer got 37.
37. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's 5
Terrible.
less point with like 13 less percentage points.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, you said 50 and that's 37. That's 13.
No, I was looking at what he requested.
Oh, yeah. But
Bro,
that's how I look at it. He's more.
that
Go ahead.
series, honestly, I've never felt worse for Russ in a game. Then what game was that? Was that game 4 where he went the fuck off and then
Fucked up at the end, game
yeah,
4. I remember that shit. He had 44.
did he shoot it when he didn't need to, or he called it? He did like some like
No,
weird-
he fouled Mario Chalmers.
oh yeah, that's what it was like, bro. It was like one of those like nigga, where was your head at type moments.
Because that was the start of the the downhill. That was like the first seed.
Hey, excuse me. Side note, can I say something real quick?
All YG Fazo's at the
Doc,
party.
we're not doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop playing with me, bro. I'll kick your right out.
Damn, you gonna kick me out,
don't
bro?
do that, bro.
At least let me buy you a
I
drink before you
expect you
kick
to
me
do
out.
the same thing for your birthday. He said, at least let me buy you a drink. His Doc is
Doc, hey, Wes, I'm telling you, Doc gonna walk in that motherfucker looking like Pac from the I ain't mad at you.
No, he gonna end up in there looking like Snoop from the 2 of America's Most Wanted. Hey,
Oh man.
that nigga's a fool.
Hey man, let me buy you a drink.
He said, let me at least buy you a drink
Before you
I
kick me out, man.
Bro. Oh no.
What you want, man? Jack or something, man?
That
Let
is
me
a
get you
fool.
so I'm on my way.
Yo, what's up? What's poppin'?
Somebody point this out. You know who Brent Loki sound like?
Who? Say that again. I couldn't hear you. Okay.
You know who?
Like a black yodeler.
I said, you know who Brent Loki sounds like?
Who?
Go listen to Danny Boy on Picture Me Rolling.
Hey, he really do sound like him. He really do sound like him. That's crazy, bro. Now that you say that, now that I'm thinking about that, like he really does sound like him.
Damn, he do. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Cause
that's crazy.
bro, my man's was saying like, oh yeah, Pac, we should find random like singers and rappers on his songs. And then I was like, what you talking about? He's like, yeah, like this whoever this nigga is, he got seen on Picture Me Rolling. And then he was like, he sounds like Brent. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga talking about? Because like it had been missed since I listened to the song. And I was like, damn, this nigga do sound like Danny Boy.
Yo,
Yeah, you know he used to like just take niggas in the studio and just be like, "Hey, you write something down real quick for this song."
Pac was crazy for that. And
yo,
I'll say like that would probably be like my one gripe about him, but it's crazy because that was
He lucky got some fire
that was
verses off
talent.
that, though.
Yeah, that was talent. That's why I'm not mad at that, bro.
Hey, he lucky A&R too. That was some A&R shit. Right?
man, yo, cause I'm
Hop on
listening
this
to
hot shit
Danny.
real quick.
I'm listening to Danny Boy's hook to I Ain't Mad at You in my head. I'm replacing it with Brent. That shit is crazy.
No, it's wild, bro.
No, we're not doing that. We are not ruining the classic with I Ain't Mad at You and replacing it with Brent. I'm not doing
we
it.
can talk about that later, bro. Y'all get back to basketball, bro. So we can talk about that. Y'all get back to basketball because you know where I'm gonna go with it with Doc's music takes. So get back to basketball. Go ahead.
Yeah. So scoring.
Who?
Nah.
Where did this stem from? Like, where did all this stem from?
Doc just asked a question that I feel like we've already touched on this before, but
We did because this was my first combos between me and Tay when pertaining to basketball.
The better score? I don't know if we have that combo, but go ahead.
Yeah.
If we did, my bad. I just thought about it and I was like, man, people gonna say the best argument I think KD has is he's a more efficient scorer.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up,
Would
Wes?
you consider Steph an aggressive scorer?
Yes, especially on his seasons of MVP.
What do you consider aggressive
Oh, that's all.
shooter or an
That's
aggressive
all about to look
scorer?
up.
Yes, it's weird though. 'Cause, like every game, like it like for sure looks like it's just like in the flow of the offense.
Dead ass.
But he shoot at such a high clip. Like
That's
once a nigga,
that's what I was thinking too. Because I had
But
I had an argument with one of my homies about this, but then I had to think about it. I'm like, yeah, Steph really is an aggressive scorer. Like,
I think
I can't be mad at that, bro.
I
he
think
don't force shit. Really,
I think the thing with him, whereas like Kobe, like Kawhi, Jordan, they might, if they doing a heat check, they might take one dribble to the elbow, crossover, spin half pivot, and shoot off the right shoulder. Steph is just gonna come down from 40, like, yeah, this motherfucker going up.
and it's a straight pull up. Like
Yeah.
it's like
What?
he's literally just pulling up. Like Kobe and them, they got it. Like not gotta do a move. Like
Nah,
they don't gotta do a move.
it's fine.
They can
Hey,
pull up,
yo,
but it's just like they're going to do a
time
move.
out,
They're
time out,
going
time
to do
out.
a move.
What the fuck?
Because I don't think Kobe, KD, Jordan, them type of niggas got to do moves. Like they can pull up in your face and like it's gonna happen. But they going to do it.
What's up, Wes?
I think something has exploded in our yard, bro, or in our neighborhood. Like one of the like
Generator?
posts went out. Yeah, that's fucking wild, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
get off
it's
of
windy as fuck right now.
No, I'm gonna get off
Bro.
of this and get back on.
All right.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm really dreading this flight back home next week.
You can do it.
You ugly dog.
Kobe.
That motherfucking bullets and bullshit waiting on me.
This nigga said bullets and bullshit.
Bro,
Don't do that.
niggas be getting dropped in town lately. Or shot at.
Oh yeah, you one of them outside boys. Mac outside boys.
Nah, even bro, what bro name? He got lined up on like 122nd and Powell the other day.
Who, bro?
Like 2 years younger than me. I can't remember these niggas. What I know?
Oh yeah, I would say something, but never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And then this other nigga I know. Yeah, I can't speak on that, but
Oh yeah. But who the MVP front runner right now?
And what sport?
Oh, we talking about basketball.
I don't know, man.
that Serbian is making it difficult as much as I hate to admit it.
All right, so I was loving the narrative Cam was going with because that's been my narrative low key for a minute. So, hey,
It's some bullshit.
if he wins a third MVP and this nigga doesn't sniff a Western Conference or finals, fuck it, finals. He needs a finals with a third MVP. What does this mean?
It depends how you go out.
It depends on how with a third straight MVP.
It depends. Come on, Doc. You know me, bro. I cannot blame a nigga if he averages 37, 10, and some more. I can't doubt. I can't.
But you're quick to call Russell Westbrook's MVP season overrated.
When did I say that?
Y'all be
No. No. Wait. Because I still got the screenshot. I said that triple double shit is getting overrated.
You said what?
I said that triple double shit was getting overrated. This was 2018.
Bro, Doc is quick to put some words in niggas' mouth.
Man.
But yet let Jokic get a damn near a triple double. Y'all gonna love it, huh? It's not overrated when he do it, huh?
I never said it.
See what the white man when it's the white man.
Oh wow! First of all, sir,
I'll do you one better. I think some of Luka's triple doubles can be overrated at times.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You probably got a point, but I'm not gonna say it's to a point yet.
MVP tracker.
And if anybody, they trying to give him an MVP if they can. His team just ain't winning enough.
Yeah, because right now they on Basketball Reference they got Jokic, Luka, Embiid, Giannis, and Tatum.
What
1
the
through
fuck?
5. Yeah.
Damn, Tatum went down that low.
Yep.
Nick,
Fifth.
Or that much?
Fifth.
in what fucking? All right, bro.
Hey man, don't shoot the messenger.
The disrespect on my people. Niggas,
Tatum was like, he thought he was for sure top 3.
bro. Niggas got the best record in the NBA right now, averaging 30 plus.
Hey, I'm not gonna say it right now. I think low-key Tatum is on the same level as KD at this point in their careers.
24-year-old versus KD 24-year-old.
No. That's not what I meant. I'm just talking about right now at this point.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. They're damn near like I'm not gonna say obviously because he went to the finals last year, but I'm just saying like as far as like just a player for player type shit, I think they're at the same point, like
They're
at the same level.
They're at the same table.
Yeah, they at the same table. They can guard each other. They can score on each other. It's like that type of shit.
Yeah, I want to be mad.
I don't even think Tatum's not. He's not. You know how it would be like experiencing. He'd be younger type shit. Like he's not at he don't. That argument ain't for him no more. Like he's there now.
Yeah, he's 24. He's beginning his prime right now.
And Loki, he's not in his prime. Like he's just
Entering it.
He's entering it.
I feel like the prime don't enter until it's 27. He's really ahead of schedule right now, y'all.
Hell, what? Nigga, what?
Oh.
Like a true prime, I don't think you really hit it until 26, 27.
I'm not gonna say that's old, but
I'm saying 24, 25.
Yeah, that's a lot of basketball you put on your
7 in your playing your career. That's usually like year 7, year 8. You should have everything figured out.
To me, it's like when you're at the pinnacle of your prime.
I mean, that's the pinnacle is like the top, your peak, ain't it?
Yeah.
Your peak, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But your prime years don't always look the same. Because I could argue Kobe was entering his prime in 01, but I have years in between 01 and 07 that I think are better than others. Or like Jordan between 88 to him getting forced into retirement prime look kind of weird, but 88 to 93.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Kobe was 22 in 2001. But
Real talk, bro. What is LeBron's prime?
You could start your prime, but I think the player that Jason Tatum's going to be, that he can potentially be at 27 is going to be even way more elite than the one he, the confidence, everything that he will have then or have, at that point.
Hey, real talk, bro. I'm not even trying to dick right when I say this, bro. How much better is his game going to get for real?
I feel like just efficiency and just like him, how much more better? Probably him attacking more. Like his attack is going to be one of the best in the league.
I mean, this season right now it is.
I gotta watch. I gotta see more, bro. I gotta see more.
His finishing,
bro. You shoot like 8-9 free throws a game.
That's cool. But we seen what happened last
year. You talking about finishing around the rim?
Yeah, I seen that last year, man. That's still in my head.
You didn't see it last year. His free throw rate is up. What hell is this year?
I'm not talking about free throw. I'm talking about him finishing around the rim.
And his field goal percentage at the rim is higher. Jalen's is fucking crazy this year too.
The year ain't up. I'm just saying, man. When I seen him in crunch time in them positions, man, it was sometimes he was chipping some layups, man. And I was just like, you 6'8", you one of the best in the world. How are you chipping these? Even if it is some contest, I feel like you can make it.
They're both doing a better job of finishing through contact this year. I'll give them that. But yes,
that's all I'm saying.
Or let me attacking to the point of contact, not drifting away. If that makes sense.
Exactly. That's all. I don't really have really think they have flaws in their game or in his game or whatever. really at all, but that honestly, because his defense, he's the last 2 years he's ramped it up on defense, wanted to like actually play like elite defense and shit. I could fuck with it. So it's like he's almost like at that complete player stage. Like he just, I feel like at year, not year, but at 26, 27, he just gonna be like he gonna have it everything together. Like just it's just gonna be automatic type shit.
Yeah.
Just like a LeBron when he went to the Heat. Like, yeah, he was already LeBron in Cleveland and shit, like, you know, doing what, but it's just a different type of, just something else. Like, just something a little bit clicked.
A whole different entity, right?
Yeah. You feel me? You can be there. You can already be there, but still get better. You know?
Yeah.
I'm looking at LeBron's years. If I had to pinpoint where this nigga prime started, though, probably 08, 09.
Year 2.
Damn near. Like,
Damn near. Hey, because 21 a game, 27 a game is a huge ass leap.
So I said year 2. That's when his prime started.
41% from the field his rookie year to 47%, and he shot more shots.
You know how crazy that sounds? Honestly, when you think about it, because you said his prime started in year 2, and you think his best season was in 2020.
Dead ass. Dead ass.
What the fuck? Nah, bro. This 2013 season is still some of the illest shit I ever seen.
That wasn't human.
I always get people on. That's the first year he averaged a double-double, bro. Like, it's in 2020. Like, we're going to just, like, not acknowledge that?
Doc, I know y'all was in the East.
And he won the championship. So it's like he accomplished the goal and
Doc,
he did.
Doc, I know y'all wasn't in the East, so you didn't have to, like, play this nigga but 2 times a year, and the squad started to get broken up by then.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
just because you had to play that nigga 8 times a year, Tay.
Say, like, I hated this nigga. Like, I used to pray on my knees that this nigga would, like, tear his ACL or some wild shit. And I've never done that in sports ever, except for one person.
That nigga turned into a Eagles fan for his Celtics. I'm gonna wish for a nigga downfall.
I saw this nigga dislocate what should have been a dislocated shoulder.
That nigga turned to an Eagles fan real quick.
No, hold the fuck up. That will never happen, nigga. I'll give him. Never mind.
You did for LeBron versus your Celtics, nigga. You did.
Nah, but
you turned. Fuck it. You use their tactics. Fuck it.
We use their tactics.
I saw what should have been a dislocated shoulder for any other thing. This nigga got his shoulder hyperextended. He popped that shit back into place over a trainer's blanket and proceeded to score like Miami's next 16 straight points against Chicago.
I wish we would have had that LeBron with fucking Solomon Hill, goddammit.
Hey, low key. Hey, LeBron probably was lying on that dislocated shoulder. You know, he like to, lie and shit. So
what show you talking about?
I talk about when he dislocated his shoulder. He might have lied on that.
I think I saw this because we had to play them like a week later. This ain't no him saying that shit, nigga. I was like, oh yes, this nigga's going, like, this is the 2011-2012 season, nigga. Oh yes, this nigga's gonna be out for the rest of the season, or it's like at least the playoffs. Nope. Nigga got fucking hit with some deer antler spray and proceeded to cook.
Tell me he went to Germany for that Kobe surgery.
Bro, something. Nigga took some.
Surgery sports.
You said what, Doc?
What's the worst surgery to get in sports? I'm gonna let y'all answer wrongly first.
Probably Achilles.
Achilles or back on the other.
Y'all don't think the Tommy John surgery is the worst?
Yeah, but certain sports you can really get that shit.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously certain sports. But
you either playing quarterback or fucking pitcher, bro, like, or fielding heavy, but like.
I heard you could really never get your shit back, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's rare.
Not to the point it was, no. For real. The only thing with the back is, like, that's like the one part of the body doctors really ain't figured out yet.
That and the foot, your foot too. You can't heal properly.
Yeah. It's like once that, Honestly, bro, KD's really overcome some like really crazy injuries now that I think about it, between Achilles and a Jones fracture in his foot.
Yep.
KD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said the last injury, his Achilles. I was like, I wasn't so like gun ho on him just coming back and being the same KD. Honestly, I
I
was like,
was.
that's an Achilles, bro.
And
But
somehow
it,
and somehow this nigga's proceeded. Even crazy.
And the reason why I said like, yo, he's gonna be the same because like for like I shoot left-handed, so when I run and jump, I jump off my right foot. And KD, he's vice versa. So I'm like, he tore his right one. He gonna be all right because he don't jump off that motherfucker. He really used that bitch to jump. He gonna be all right. And lo and behold, and his game
still,
was low to the
Chris.
ground too.
But still, it's like you still gonna use that right off of like for your what is it
To
called?
explode.
Your first
Yeah,
step going off your first step. Like if
yeah.
your first step is gone, like it's gone.
But you gotta understand, like KD, he wasn't really an explosive player like that. He was more
That
smooth
first
and
step is
calculated.
quick though, and it's long.
Yeah, but
So you got
but
to think if Paul Pierce lived off his first step, he was slow as shit.
I mean, if you call that explosive first step, I mean,
What Paul Pierce's first step? I
yeah,
mean, the whole league would had talked about his first step.
it's probably because he lulled you to sleep. Like man, I thought nigga was slow, but
Even if
nah,
that's the case, the first step is your first. If you have an explosive first step and you can get to a spot like way before somebody and you pull up and raise and pull up while they're still reacting to your first step, I
yeah, I
mean,
get
you
that.
got them beat.
I get that, but I was saying more KD, like he wasn't really a motherfucker who drove like that. That was
Oh, that's not what
explosive.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about a raise and pull up, which that's KD's game.
Yeah, but he tore it on a. All right, doc.
Yeah, what did he tear it on first step, right?
Yeah, nigga,
That's
I
what
just
I'm
said,
saying.
nigga, yes, he tore it on the first step, but nigga, that's not his whole game.
I don't think. I think that is his whole game when you gotta like do a lot of shit off your first step, bro. Like you gotta initiate every basketball move low key with a first step, unless you in the post. That's all I'm saying.
And plus, I looked up who came back from an Achilles joint. I'm like, man, well, Dominique averaged 28 after that, and that nigga was very explosive. So like,
That's
I
it.
can't, yeah,
But that's
and that,
one person though, bro. Like we got a whole bunch of other instances with niggas that didn't come back the same.
Yeah.
Like way more than that one person. So that like for when people always brought that up, I'm like, that's one person. I can't like just definitively say KD's gonna come back.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
happy he came
I
back for
co-
sure.
Like
Like
you kind of disrespecting him by not acknowledging he's defying science right now.
exact. No, who me?
No, I'm saying Chris or anybody.
Oh,
nigga, what you mean?
Like
Nigga, I said he was gonna come back.
I know. I'm saying conventional wisdom would have said he should be able to. So the fact that he has been is like even impressive.
No, I'm not disregarding size. What I'm saying, I looked at his game was so smooth, so low to the ground. He wasn't really explosive like a fucking D Rose or Westbrook. Like he was a scorer. Like he didn't like he used like limited movement to get his shot off to get his shots off in
I
the
mean,
game.
quiet as kept. Like, fucking Kobe was more to that in that vein as well. Like prime, that still kind of cooked the last couple of years he had.
Yeah,
what you mean?
I'm saying like Kobe's game. I just split halves. Like how much more like ground to the floor he was like from like '04 to like 20. Actually, I'll say like '05 to like 2013.
Nah, you got to go up a little bit more, bro. You got to go up to like 08, 07, 08.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah.
Because 06 and 05, he still
Still
had some legs in him.
yeah. No, let's just say like '07 to like 13, he was more like ground to the floor. He just wasn't wasting any type of like movement for real.
Definitely he wasn't.
But like that it really like that Achilles injury like cooked like the last couple of years he had. Not that he still couldn't do it, but it's like night in and night out, bro. I cannot.
It wasn't even like it cooked the first step he had, bro. Like
Yeah,
I just said, like he didn't have that same get up off that first step, bro. And then
yeah,
that first step is everything in when you're a guard or you're on the wing type shit. Like you can't have a slow like you never gonna beat nobody.
Especially when you're not a nigga who has like an overbearing like advantage, height wise, length wise, or like off of girth. It's like nigga,
Exactly.
I have to be able to create separation some way.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
and that's what I was saying with KD. He had all that, and I'm like, bro, he gonna be all right.
But no, but look, Chris, even when you watch that play, he tore his Achilles on, bro.
He was
Watch
driving.
how low he gets and how much like how much of that force he pushes off of that foot, bro. That's KD all the time when he's driving or when he's about to do a drive pull up. That's how low he get and how much force he uses on that leg and shit to get off on that first step.
But I think also that came into play. Like he was already fucked up. They call it a high ankle sprain, some more shit. Like he was already,
for sure.
like he was on borrowed time regardless.
For sure, he shouldn't have came back, honestly. But I mean, he shouldn't have came back, but he should have came back just because if you can't come back, you should in the finals. But so it's like it's a wobbler. But
Wobbler, yeah, double-edged sword, yeah,
it's a double-edged sword. Like it's a wobbler.
I'm about to yelp off this shit off my laptop.
Yeah.
Anybody else got something to talk about?
Nah, I think we hit it, man. We hit it.